Hey, this is Volbeat, and you're watching Hardcore Sounds.
Okay, so we are sitting here at Ankkarock, and with me is Volbeat. Hello, how's it going for you guys?
Cool. Great.
You just played a show here. How did it go?
It went really great, big crowd and happy people, so nothing to complain about. It's amazing, pulling so much people in Finland, so truly appreciate it.
So, how has the summer been so far?
Busy, I'd say. We played a lot of shows. I don't know, almost 30 now, festivals. I guess, yeah, I don't know, 10, 15 to go, and the rest of August. So it's good, but it's good festivals, and we're not complaining at all. It's been busy but fun.
So, which shows have been the best so far during this summer? The most memorable ones?
What do you think?
I can't remember. I don't know.
It's just like, there's so many festivals, and we play big festivals, we also play small festivals, and it's as long as the weather is good and you got a good crowd, then it's really something, so it's hard to pick out
One or two.
yeah, but if the weather is good and the crowd is good, then it can be, the small festival can be just as good as the big one. But so it's a tough question.
I think actually some of the best we've had so far is the one where we don't expect anything. We don't know what is this big one, small one, big crowd, small crowd, and we get a pleasant surprise. I think that's what's been the best ones.
We played a show at, I don't know, this today, you see the area, you see some of the first bands playing. There weren't that many people, and then we go on stage and there's like people all the way, like up the hill. And we had it's not the biggest stage in this festival. We had the same experience in Sweden, the Sweden Rock Festival. We played in the small stage, capacity of, I don't know, 6,000 people, and we had 10,000. So it was like, people couldn't even get into the area because the crowd was standing to watch our show. And of course that's something, because we know that when we play a festival we played before, we know sort of what kind of festival is it, how's the food, all that shit.
So, you are currently preparing to release a new album. Could you tell us a little bit about the recording process?
Yeah, we it's the third record, and we're recording at Jacob Hansen Studio, where we recorded the last two albums, and the album is called Guitar Games Simon Caroline, and it's going to be released the 1st of September. And it's typical Volbeat, but of course we have progressing and develop as musician. We think it's our strongest voice so far, strong melodies, and basically it's the same thing as the two last record. It's just better somehow. There's 7, 8 songs combined in small stories, so people will also be able to read the story concerning the album title. So progress of this album has been really good.
What will happen after the album is coming out? What kind of future plans do you have?
That's for touring. That's the thing to do when you play in a band and release the album. You have to tour. If you like to sell records, you have to tour. So lots of touring and promotion work for the record, interviews, media, and everything. So that's the thing. Just look forward to get on the road and play new songs for our listeners and fans.
Well, you played at least one new song today. What has been the fans' reactions for the new material?
Like, of course, people are as excited as we are to play new stuff. People, of course, are really excited to listen to the new stuff because it tells something about where the new album is going. And I guess we played 3, 4 different songs. Sometimes we play 2 songs, depending on how long time we play, and change it a little bit around. But we don't want to play so much of the new stuff before the album's out. But it seems like people like it. Of course, it's also a new thing that a lot of people see Volbeat a lot of times, and of course, it's interesting to listen to some new stuff. But it seems like people like it, and that's hard, you know. As a concert goer myself, you know, if you go to a band and they play songs from an album that's not even out, you know, it can be really hard if you don't know the song.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you can tell if it's it sounds good or something, but you don't really know it, so you can't really get into it. You just watch it, listen to it.
But of course, you can see like the reaction from people's
Yeah,
faces.
you know, even though some of the songs we have been playing so far is not the best songs from the album, it's like sometimes we think, what kind of festival is it? And so we pick a song which has the right mood or tempo, which fits the festival.
Yeah.
So and so far people's reaction has been very good. So you know, we're very, you know, truly appreciate their support. So, but as I said, it's like we're looking at the type of festival that it is and pick the right song from the festival.
So in the end, a little bit about your touring memories. Which show has been the most craziest one to you so far?
It's too many to mention.
Yeah, you know, we you know, last year we played 103 shows in 9 months.
Okay.
So it was like to sit here and remember everything is not possible.
Definitely 2 shows for me last year. That was where apart from everybody else was of course playing support for Metallica in Denmark, which was a huge thing, and of course being on the Roskilde Festival and playing on the main stage, the first slot opening basically the festival. Even though it was raining cats and dogs, but I think those 2 gigs were, I don't know.
It was crazy.
Very, very, very great, because you know it's something that we all have been dreaming about ever since we were like little kids. You know, all of a sudden you're there and you're doing it, you're playing it. And I think those 2 were outstanding, and I think another one in Cologne in Germany in February, which was like what, 1,500 people going nuts for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, you know, it is really something to be able to play for a band like Metallica. You know.
Yeah.
We all been listening to Metallica since we were kids.
So what were your first reactions when they contacted you about the show?
Said, hey Lars, I haven't got time to talk to you right now.
Sorry.
But can you call me back later? And he did, and now it's just, you know.
You're just looking at your phone and saying, what the hell was this? Was this kind of prank or what? But you know, that was crazy. You know, you were walking around the whole day, just it started getting crazy. It was like
Punching
and we
each other.
weren't allowed to tell anybody.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
actually the biggest problem. You know, you wanted to call all your friends and say, hey, you know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
But you
Like
weren't allowed to.
punch me in the face.
Yeah,
I haven't
you know,
realized
it's,
this.
of course we all of us broke the oath not to tell it, so we of course told like close family members and girlfriends and wives and all that stuff. But
we were releasing our Blabber album 5 minutes after. Yeah, you know, and you know, be able to talk to those guys was really something. I talked to James Hetfield for 25 minutes before the show, and he was such a nice person, great guy. He came up to us and said, I heard so much good about you guys. I heard you play some kind of Elvis metal. I think I like it. And he was sitting on the stage with his daughter on the mat and listening to the first 4 or 5 songs, and you know, it really means a lot.
Yeah, that must have felt great.
Yeah, and we were talking to Lars after the show and got something to drink and got pretty drunk, and he knew lots of stuff about Volbeat, and you know, that's also showing respect.
Yeah.
You know, this was really something.
He actually thanked us for playing with him. It was like, don't mention it. That's okay.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Very weird, but an amazing moment.
Well, thank you very much for the chat. Anything you want to say as a closure to your fans? Any greetings?
Just that it's very good for Volbeat to be back in Finland. You know,
we like being
Yeah, we're looking forward to, you know, play lots of shows in Finland with the company album. seems like people really get into Volbeat and so appreciate it. So thank you guys and ladies.
Well, thank you really much for chatting.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a long one.